And he builds shitty cars, so they fall apart. They're made out of plastic.
There's not many places that make good cars these days. Let's be fair with that.
That's true. That's very true. Fucking
Part of it's
Chevrolet.
due to regulation. The other part is just
Chevrolet's such a shit car.
Beefy. The model Chevrolet's using now.
Yep.
They make a vehicle, and then if something fails in the future, they'll do a recall, and that's the model that they live by.
Yeah, which is like, oh, some of you will die. That's
bad.
okay.
There's
We'll fix
something
it for the
ridiculous
next
in there.
generation.
I always laugh at people who buy Tesla because it's like, congratulations, you signed your own death warrant, or your own
But
consumer
look
death
how
warrant.
but look how hip and cool I am.
Docker.
Listen, I would have zero issue with them if they were consumer friendly, but they're not.
No.
They're not consumer friendly. That's why I don't like them. I think they are right in the whole electric cars they'll be better down the road, but it's just sorry, they're not consumer friendly.
I don't agree with that, man. The energy density just can't match. I think.
Dude,
I think
all right,
power
I'm
and-
going to stop you there, Andrew. So right now, the average gas car gets about 450, maybe 450 if you get like a fucking Prius or some shit. All right.
Prius.
If you buy a Tesla and you go economy mode, which is what the Prius is, it gets about 400.
Complete.
Okay. So how could you increase the mileage for that? For either one of
No,
them.
it's just
You could add a
efficiency.
second tank on any gas vehicle and go 900 miles.
But
400 miles is just like that's a random number that they've decided on.
400 is what you can actually go look up. So look, I'm not defending Tesla here, okay? Because I don't like them, but you can actually go look up the car, and they actually physically drove the car 400 miles under, like, for example, for California, right?
Yeah.
They don't have one for every state, depending on where you live.
Yeah.
But in California, you can make a trip to LA
It's go time.
on a single charge. Now, I wouldn't advise it because you're going to get there on fumes.
Yep, true enough.
But that 400 miles, that's the range for people for consumers to not have range anxiety. That's
Targeting
not
Wait, what?
really
Rate the waiting
What's
it's not really
range
any
anxiety?
yeah, explain this one to me. This is
range
new.
anxiety is if you it's right now it's hitting electric vehicle owners more than like gasoline vehicle owners.
Research complete.
But basically what it is you have a vehicle that needs this fuel, and you can go a distance before.
What I'm trying to say is the range on the electric cars will keep improving.
There's
So,
a cap.
I'm not saying
There's a cap.
so the only cap is our own the ingenuity that we have as as engineers, as a fucking society, I guess. Because batteries are still based on older tech. Once those start improving, the range will go up.
Have y'all ever been out in the middle of a desert,
Yes.
driving, and
Yeah, dude. I drove to California.
yeah, there you go. So, have you ever seen your gas gauge get really low and think, oh hell, I really hope there's a gas station around here?
No.
Yeah.
I hope I get stranded in the desert and die.
That'd be awesome, but
Yeah.
but no, that's range anxiety.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but it
Is that a trucker term?
no, no,
Look at
it's
my trucker hat.
it's actually more of a electric vehicle term, but it's still it can be applied to anybody who may run out of fuel at any time.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not denying any of that, dude. I'm just saying that if you tell me what's going to be more efficient 10 years from now, I guarantee you it won't be a gas car.
I didn't say anything about efficiency. I was talking about energy density. So
Your
I
base energy
agree.
gen.
I agree that a battery vehicle will be the most efficient, but I'm saying that's not what people care about.
You're fucking morons, because electric cars will be stronger too, dude.
People
Hydrogen
care about
vehicles. Hydrogen
form more than
is
function,
where it's going to be
actually.
at, man.
So I don't know if you know this, but
You know, Japan is heavily investing in hydrogen, not just not. They're not doing much.
so you know how electric engines
Electric.
have immediate 100% torque, right? You know that.
What?
So any other hydrogen or any of those other vehicles, you have to build up torque.
Rate the waiting orders.
Okay.
Electric vehicles have 100% torque the moment you push the pedal.
Waiting orders.
That's not true for hydrogen because you can.
I'm not talking about hydrogen. I'm talking about electric cars specifically.
You said you have to build up torque for any other type of vehicle. You don't have to build up torque for hydrogen as well because it's basically a hydrogen battery. Hydrogen is basically a different type of battery.
Upgrade complete.
It's just a different chemical composition. One that is less efficient, yeah, but it doesn't matter. The thing is, like, people want flying vehicles.
Hell yeah, I do.
I don't want people with flying vehicles. They can't even use regular vehicles.
For real, man. For real, man. It's crazy. But
You give somebody a vehicle that can fly, you're gonna have people running into buildings.
lithium-ion
Not enough
batteries
minerals.
will
Not enough minerals.
not be able to support flying vehicles.
Rate the waiting
However,
orders.
hydrogen can because of energy density.
Research complete.
I'm telling you, man. I study this like all day.
We'll be using lithium batteries, dude. Like, I'm telling you right now. Like, it's not gonna. Our battery tech is still based on the shit from the 80s.
Okay.
It's like our battery tech is garbage.
Yeah.
It's the first. I believe that the first guy that cracks the battery thing, or the first company or whatever that cracks the battery for the next gen, they're gonna be the richest person on the planet.
John Goodman figured out lithium technology.
John Goodman.
Yeah.
John Goodman.
Okay.
Look him up.
Feels John Goodman.
Yeah, and he's doing a lot of work into
Rate the waiting orders.
carbon batteries as well. Or it's not really carbon batteries; it's more like capacitors.
Carbon
Supercapacitors.
dating.
Upgrade complete.
But yeah, Japan, like Elon Musk is really the only one that's spearheading electric vehicles. Everybody else is just following in a line behind him.
Just because
Japan
for the middle
is
ground.
highly pushing hydrogen. Japan is highly pushing hydrogen. I would rather side with the people who are 30 years into the future than somebody who's trying to live
I don't
off
want
of
a bomb
old
in my
technology.
car.
But
If hydrogen
that's what you're
explodes,
driving
it's
already.
not even all that
True.
damaging.
What are you talking about, dude? It's very explosive.
Yes, it's very explosive. I didn't say that, but it explodes
issue
so
with-
quickly. Hold up, let me finish. Yes, it explodes so quickly that it's less damaging than octane fuel.
Targeting
Wait, do you to the driver, or you just talking about everything around?
Everything around the explosion. It's like when hydrogen explodes, it goes, phew, and it's gone. So it's a really
Just like you.
just
so
like
it's a
just like
really
the driver.
quick, really intense.
Rate the
Yeah, there
waiting
you go.
orders.
Just like the driver.
Sorry.
Just poof, you're done. So
Guys, hydrogen just explodes a lot faster. You still die.
No,
But it won't hurt as much.
no, it's less destructive. It's not a
So-
hydrogen bomb.
Not yet.
But once it goes poof.
It doesn't reach the temperatures to start fusing the hydrogen.
Rate the waiting orders.
All right. I think
Your
you may
hydrogen
be. So the way they maybe they've changed it because I don't know about current gen hydrogen engines, but I know the last generation that they had, the demos that they had, they explode just as badly as gasoline powered.
So realistically, Andrew, all of the different options that are available now and potentially in the future are still not really good. You got your gas stuff, which is inefficient as hell.
Yeah.
You got electric, which, you know, the amount of charging stations is limited, which you can fix. But still, what is the main source of electrical energy? It's coal-based. So you're going to put more strain on that. And then hydrogen, while it's still separate and technically more efficient than gas-based stuff, it has its own set of issues too that's not really being addressed.
Yeah.
So it's you know, you're trading one thing for another.
Yeah.
Not enough.
No, but the real future.
Where do you think we're going to get our power from in the future?
Well, you know, honestly, that depends on what political power has the reins.
Yeah, that's probably right.
So if it's Democratic powers, they're going to heavily push renewable energies,
Sustainables.
which are good, but they don't put out the same amount of power as our current stuff.
Maybe not yet.
With the exception of nuclear, okay? But people have a stigma about nuclear, and that doesn't seem to be going away anytime soon.
Just like the hydrogen shit that we're
which
just
is
talking
funny.
about.
Right.
Which is funny because nuclear is actually the safest.
Right,
That's
which
right.
is funny.
That's right. But no one really wants to believe that yet.
Yeah. Man, I can't tell with my mutas.
Nope. Oh, get the money.
Money. Got the money.
Nobody can deal with this Dino Jam, baby.
Oh man, look at all these adept. I still don't got half of them.
Mm-hmm.
Rate the waiting orders.
Not enough minerals.
Need more mutas. Actually, I'm gonna make a booth board. You know, I mean, when you think about the renewables that we have available right now, you got solar, you got wind, you got hydrogen. I mean, hydroelectric. You know, solar and wind. Solar is the easiest to implement, but it's limited by, like what Safe was talking about, batteries. Battery capacity and power is just it's shit.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have any way of really storing it.
Well, we can store it, just we can't store it very well. You know, and then you have to buy a whole bunch of it, which drives the price up, and it's got its own share of problems with that. Then you got wind, which can only be put in certain areas,
Upgrade complete.
and it's
Not enough
basically
minerals.
limited by weather. You know, I mean, at least solar can get around the weather issue with battery, but
Upgrade
again, it's
complete.
still somewhat limited. Hydroelectric is extremely limited in location because you don't have that many locations where you can set something like that up.
Yeah, you gotta move it somewhere.
Research.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, the Hoover Dam is technically the best example of a good hydroelectric.
Yeah.
But how long did it take to complete?
It's like
And
30 years.
how many other places are
Oh, I
able
can't
to?
believe I got over thing.
Ah, shit. Motherfucking breadcrumbs.
Mm-hmm.
Not enough.
Is that a Mojo Jojo?
Yeah, but it
Nah.
doesn't work as well against biological units.
No, it does not. This might. Is
It
this
might be
game?
game.
No, it's not.
No.
Nah, it's not.
Is it
Well-
Well,
no.
nah, it's not.
Fuck it, the Haka.
Look at the Haka. For real. Stupid ass dinosaur.
The ha-ha.
Dumbass dinosaur. Fuck ass dinosaur.
Wham bam dino jam.
My foot.
Thought ass dinosaur.
Thought ass thought.
Stupid ass dinosaur. Good night.
Damn. Fucking
Good
hell, dude.
night.
Damn. Oh, damn. Sure. Oh, that hurt.
Now it should be.
Now this game.
Oh, hey, no, it's still alive.
Let me just tickle her butthole.
I'll let Josh help out.
Hit him up, move him out.
No attempt. No
That's so
attempt.
stupid.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, that's game right here.
GG.
Yep. That's our supposed to count
Coronavirus.
Shit's getting real. Yeah, Adepts do bonus against light armor, and yet they had a
didn't
hard
matter.
time. They got ran the fuck over.
They did. He needed a sentry.
Oh yeah,
To reduce the damage a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, that would have helped.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good smacking.
No wonder their Phoenix had one gas.
That Phoenix also only killed half as many as he lost.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch ass. Are you guys done so?
I got
Yeah,
one more
got it.
on me.
I don't know why it kicked me out of the party. Maybe because I was DCing? I don't know. Alright, go ahead, Andre. We mess with our positioning. It's alright though.
Shit. Andrew's the leader now. We are
Yep.
fucked.
Yeah, we're fucked. Go ahead, Andre.
You can get the lead to how we or start the game, whichever.